What up, YouTube? Anyways, I'm doing another video. I'm going to call this one here Looking Out for the Viewer. Because I know a lot of you people out there in Marble Land right now are probably thinking these are some awesome, valuable marbles, right? Well, I'm here to tell you what. There's only one of these marbles, in my opinion, that has any real value here. And I don't know if you guys know which one it is, but every one of these modern day art glass contemporary marbles here is like basically what I would say most of these have came off of like Alibaba or Wish back in the day. I don't know if this stuff's still available because I don't dinker around on those sites anymore. Um, but I used to all the time, and these came from overseas. They were very, very cheap. And I just thought I would reach out to you guys and share this with you because I recently ran into someone at the market and they'd purchased one just like this, and someone had actually took a die grinder and made dimples in each end of it like panel marks. And this is a modern day marble, guys. This is only worth what somebody with cash in their hand will pay you for it. And it's a snake and awesome marble. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if they're still available like they used to be, but I want to say this whole pile was maybe like $3 or $4, with maybe like $3 or $4. Well, if it was off Wish or Alibaba, it was probably $1 with $10 shipping. We'll just say that because that's how most of that crap is. But anyways, this was one that was bought individually, and when it showed up, poof, looky there. That's what it looked like. And I want to say this cloud, this would be like if this was a German marble, they would call it a cloud or something like that. But this is an art glass contemporary marble. And I want to say it was probably less than $10 back in the day, because I think maybe like $5 or $10 was my limit on those sites that I would ever spend, because I was always assuming that everything was just going to be garbage. And I thought it cost $10 to get into the movie. So if it's entertaining and I buy something and it was fun, you know, even if it's junk, it was worth the $10 just for the entertainment. That was kind of how I looked at it. And I got some wonderful find. Like, this is an awesome marble, guys. It's a good marble, but it's a brand new one. So this is the valuable one here, guys. This is, I think it's signed Steve Davis. I don't know if the camera will even get the signature on it, but it's signed on the panel mark there. And this is a contemporary mica swirl, I guess you would call it, or that's what I call it. You guys can call it whatever you want. I'm cool with it. But it's got a lot of the mica in it. See if the camera will focus a little better here. But this is a really cool one, and I don't know if this guy still makes marbles or not. I've had it so long, the writing, he even signed it for me on this little ticket here. And he had me a little note wrote on there, but I've had it so long the Sharpie ink is completely faded off of it. And I've kind of forgot the cat's name, but I'm almost certain it says Steve Davis. Just, I can't really read the, there you go. You guys can see where he signed it on the panel. So, anyways, this is a good marble. This is a contemporary art glass, but I'll go over all the rest of these real slow. Look, this is almost like a Superman. China's, like they almost made a Superman there, huh? But that's a little more limey than yellow. But I just wanted to share these with you guys because the viewer, you the viewer, are the most important thing about this channel. Without you guys watching it and clicking it and sharing it, whatever, it doesn't matter. And if we get something wrong, I'm just a human here. I'm just a guy with a cell phone trying to help you guys out. I don't do any editing. I just do a quick clip. And these are all marbles that are only worth what you're happy paying for them, and you have them in your collection. I don't honestly feel they have a real value. They do if times get tough and you own a slingshot, then it's economy ammunition, you know. But as for, they're absolutely beautiful marbles. So I just thought, you know, that you guys could really study these up and see what China's doing, or India, who knows where they came from. Let's just say across the pond from the U.S. These things were imported. These are some imports, and this is what they're doing nowadays, guys. Like, hey, look, if I took this to the marble show, there'd be a lot of people wanting to argue over it, saying where it was made. Now, I guarantee you they didn't make it here in the United States and ship it overseas and then ship it back. But, you know, I don't know. It could happen with logistics nowadays. Anything's possible, right? I even heard one guy had ground cullet and everybody thought it was a super flame or something. So, you know, stuff like that happens. But these are, like I said, the value of these type marbles right here is what somebody will pay you for them, guys. And look at this one here. Look, see what I'm talking about? Look at that Pono mark. See that? Or Ponty mark, whatever you want to call it, because, you know, this was a single made marble on a Ponty. Were these all handmade marbles that they sold for peanuts back in the day? I was buying this stuff during the bust back in '08. You know, I was sitting at home all the time and didn't have a job to go to and was on the internet buying up all kinds of stuff and ended up being an online shopping addict for years. That's where I got a lot of those marbles from, was eBay. I got burned a lot. I got a lot of good deals, you know. All in all, it probably all ended up evened out in the wash. But, you know, I just thought I'd share these contemporary new marbles with you guys and let you look at how good and deceiving some of these are getting. So if you're out there at the shows, look at this. They tried to put some, to me, that almost looks like the old China glazed marbles. But then over here, it looks like an eyeball on this side. So that's pretty awesome. But it's new. So, you know, I think these are great marbles, but they're not great marbles if you buy them thinking they're old. Then, because see, when you get bamboozled, you're angry because you think you got taken advantage of, when in all reality, folks, I'm here to tell you that if you're out there at the flea market and you don't know that seller, it's not a reputable seller, and you make the decision to buy something and you get suckered, don't be mad because the other guy was smarter than you and got your money. That's what the flea market's all about. I hate to tell you that, but that person thinks they're never going to see you again, and they got your dollar, so they're out of there. But, you know, not all sellers are like that. Some of them will be honest, but in today's world, you guys, these marbles have gotten so expensive. I just wanted to share this stuff with you. And another way you can tell it's going to be new BS stuff, you'll find these eggs with them a lot of times, because I've seen these marbles at other dealers' booths and stuff like that. And if you look around, they'll have these goofy art glass eggs around with them also. So, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket, folks. Check this one out. This one's pretty awesome. So, you know, there's a lot of cool marbles here. I'm not telling you that they're worthless, but, you know, it's kind of like having a fake Rolex, you know? If you like running around with a fake Rolex, you know, sport these things out, guys, whatever. I don't like real Rolexes. I would probably prefer a fake Rolex over a real one if it kept good, accurate time, because I could wear it and beat it all up and I wouldn't care. You know, so anyways, at the end of the day, guys, I'll share these with you, and I'll try to keep it short here. But, you know, here, check out this big peppermint swirl right here. You want to know how to know this is a modern day machine made? Check out the end of that. See that little dot in there? That's where somebody spun that thing. It was on a machine, and that little indentation is where it was made. See it? You got another one over here. There's our little pinprick holes where this thing's set, and they spun that thing. So, do you know what I paid for this big peppermint swirl, guys? I got it in an antique shop, and somebody had it listed as a German handmade. And I said, you know that's not a German handmade, right? And they said, seriously? They said, well, what's it worth? I said, whatever you can get somebody to pay for it. And they said, well, you give me $5 for it. And I said, yeah, I will. So I bought this one for $5. So, anyways, and like I said, all of these here, both of these, you can see this one looks good. This is like somebody you take home drunk at the bar, and then you wake up in the morning and you're looking at her, and you're like, man, was my vision that foggy when I bought this? You know, this was probably a drunk night shopping, because now that I look at it close, I don't really care for this one at all. And, but anyways, this is another China marble I bought, you know, and I don't drink, but drunk shopping's just a slang term. So anyways, guys, hope you're having a good evening, a good day. Everybody's having a good evening and a good day. You know why? Because you're on the right side of the dirt, so don't forget that. So I hope you guys enjoyed these wherever they were made at. Whoever made them was an awesome artist. We'll give them credit for that. And, you know, if you guys are buying these things, I'm glad you enjoy them. And, you know, collect them up because I don't see them too much anymore. But like I said, they are all new marbles. And I don't really think they have a value other than as art to you, and whatever you would pay for it as a piece of art and are happy with. That's what I would say the value of those are. And I bet you that this one marble is worth way, way more than this whole pile of marbles. So, you know, that's just how it is, guys. But everybody, just be happy and enjoy your day, and good luck scoring some marbles. So, until next round, later.